Hello, astrology learners. Thank you for joining Lisa Astro channel. In this video, I will be covering the Vedic birth chart of Kelly Clarkson. I will be discussing how the planetary placements and zodiac signs in her birth chart that have made her such an amazing woman. Stay tuned until the end so you don't miss out on any key points. Let me provide some background on Kelly Clarkson. She was born in Texas. Her parents divorced when she was 6 years old. She has an older brother and sister. She was raised Southern Baptist. She always grew up in the church. In 7th grade, the school's choir teacher overheard her singing in the hallway and asked her to audition for the school choir. She started voice training, hoping to secure a college scholarship in music. She received a full scholarship to 2 colleges in Texas, but declined because she had already written so much music she wanted to try on her own. In 2001, she traveled to Los Angeles, pursuing a career in music. She appeared as an extra in a few television series, such as Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Dharma and Greg. After a lot of frustration with the music industry, her friends encouraged her to audition for the first season of American Idol. She had no idea that her life would change forever. Let's dive deeper within her Vedic birth chart. Kelly Clarkson was born on April 24th, 1982, in Fort Worth, Texas. Her birth time is unknown. I used a meditation technique I learned and got her birth time as 11:38 p.m. I will now display her Vedic birth chart. Please note I am using the Sidereal Zodiac system, which differs from the tropical Western Zodiac system. You can see she is a Sagittarius ascendant with Ketu and retrograde Neptune in the first house. Sagittarius ascendant individuals have a confident personality, carefree nature, and optimistic perspective. They constantly need to explore their surroundings with freedom. Sagittarius is a dual fire sign. They are adventurous by heart and desire to travel to new destinations. They love to associate with intellectual people in relationships who can match their desire for constant change. They are easygoing and possess immense courage and wisdom to perform well in personal and professional fronts. They don't like working under others' authority. People feel positive in their presence. They have the talent of making people feel welcomed and respected and can engage with the most introverted person. They are extremely spiritual, where their belief in Almighty is very strong, and they believe that success is assured with hard work when it is backed up by luck. Kelly Clarkson has openly discussed her faith journey. Throughout her career, she has spoken about being raised Southern Baptist and continued her connection to faith, even as her views have evolved. She often incorporates themes of faith and spirituality into her music and performances, demonstrating a deep appreciation for spiritual experiences and practices. They have a great sense of humor as well. Many sources have suggested that Kelly Clarkson does have a great sense of humor. She's known for being down to earth, candid, and for her ability to make people laugh and feel comfortable around her. Her talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, is described as a fun and energetic show with plenty of humor. Birth chart ruler sits in the 11th house of social contacts, friends, professional networks, hopes, wishes, and desires. Having this placement means she enjoys connecting with like-minded people. Attitude to social reform, long-term hopes and dreams, and gaining friends and fans serve her image. persona, behavior, mannerisms, appearance, and self-awareness. Their friendliness is one of the first things people notice about them. Ketu in the first house puts the spiritual planet in the spiritual sign, confirming that she would be spiritual, which we have just discussed. Ketu in the first house gives an unusual personality. She is known to have some unique quirks. She makes it clear that she is unapologetically herself, known for her candor and honesty. She is very open in sharing her thoughts. Retrograde Neptune in the first house brings an energy of heightened self-reflection and a potential for confusion regarding personal identity and how they present themselves to the world. They possess a dreamy, imaginative, and mystical approach to self-image, identity, and personal expression. They have a complex relationship with their physical appearance, personality, and self-perception. Kelly Clarkson struggled with bulimia as a teenager, triggered by a desire to be thinner for a music role. Throughout her career, she faced commentary about her weight and appearance. Despite the scrutiny, she developed a strong sense of self-worth that is independent of her weight. She stated that her confidence stems from personality and talent and not physical appearance. Moving on to Capricorn in the second house. Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn. They will have a practical and disciplined approach to managing their finance and a strong desire for financial stability and security. This placement suggests a personality that is naturally inclined towards building wealth and security through hard work, discipline, and long-term planning. Capricorn is a strict and conservative sign, and she was raised in a conservative environment. Second house is the house of voice. Ruler Saturn sits in the 10th house of career, showing her singing was in her destiny. Moving on to Aquarius' third house. With this placement, individuals are innovative, original, and independent communicators. They have a natural talent for expressing themselves in a unique and unconventional manner, valuing individuality, freedom, and progressive thinking. They seek harmony in relationships. They value freedom and independence in relationships. They value close connections built on shared interests and open communication. Relationships with siblings is based on shared interests, mutual respect, and a desire for intellectual exploration. Kelly Clarkson has a brother, Jason, and her sister, Alyssa, were raised in different houses after her parents' divorce. Despite the distance, they have reconnected and formed a close bond as adults. They have a strong family connection and consider themselves close. Moving on to Sun and Mercury in Aries in the fifth house. With this placement, the energies create a dynamic and creative individual with a strong sense of self, strong self-expression, assertive approach to love, and a natural inclination towards leadership. Aries Sun is an exalted position, gives a tendency to pursue goals with intensity and enthusiasm. Individuals are confident and self-reliant. They express themselves with boldness and honesty. Mercury in Aries gives a fast, sharp mind, leading to quick thinking and a tendency to speak without hesitation. Fifth house is the house of fame. Mercury and Sun sit in the fifth house. Mercury rules her house of career and house of public. Sun rules her house of foreign. This shows that she would be famous from her career and connect with the public and have an international presence. Kelly Clarkson is widely considered an international superstar. She gained prominence after winning the first season of American Idol in 2002. She has since built a successful career as a singer, songwriter, and television personality. Clarkson has sold over 25 million albums and 40 million singles. It was a big deal for her to win American Idol in 2002. She was announced as the winner of American Idol on September 4th, 2002, at the age of 20. Let me share what life cycle she was in and what planetary transits were running. She was in life cycle Mars, Venus, Ketu. Mars sits in her house of career, showing this would kickstart her career. Venus sits in the third house of courage, willpower, and determination. Ketu sits in the first house, which is highlighting her and her personality. Ketu aspects the fifth house of fame, seventh house of public, and ninth house ruled by Leo, putting her in the spotlight. This combination is what made her a star. On that day, the transits show Rahu was transiting her sixth house of daily work and service. Rahu was aspecting the 10th house of career, 12th house of foreign, and second house of voice. Ketu was transiting her 12th house and aspecting her fourth house of home, bringing her opportunities she could never imagine, and ninth aspect on the eighth house of sudden transformation. Mars was transiting in Leo in her ninth house, aspecting her Venus, bringing her international charm. Venus was transiting its own sign of Libra in her 11th house of hopes, wishes, and desires, masses, and transiting over her natal Jupiter. When Venus transits over natal Jupiter, it signifies a period of amplified luck, abundance, and joy in areas of financial matters, bringing opportunities of personal fulfillment. Her American Idol accomplishment changed her life in ways that she could have never imagined. Kelly Clarkson described her initial feelings after winning American Idol as surreal and confusing. While excited, she did not realize the networking opportunities the show would bring, since it was brand new. You can now see how her life cycle and planetary transits aligned, and this accomplishment was destined for her. Moving on to Rahu and Gemini in the seventh house. This placement shows unconventional relationships. They will have a desire for a partner with a different background. There can be challenges related to trust and communication in the relationship. This placement emphasizes the need for balance, honesty, and clear communication in relationships to overcome potential challenges. Moving on to retrograde Jupiter and retrograde Pluto in Libra in the 11th house. Retrograde placement of Jupiter shows reevaluating beliefs and philosophies of fairness, justice, and harmony within social interactions. Pluto's retrograde energy highlights a deeper transformation with the collective social sphere. They may undergo reevaluation of friendships and social circles to make sure they are aligned with their ideals. They possess a powerful drive for social change and innovation. They have a strong sense of duty to advocate for equality and social justice. Kelly Clarkson has used her platform to advocate for social rights, such as LGBTQ women's rights and racial equality. Moving on to retrograde Uranus in Scorpio in the 12th house. This energy highlights the importance of authenticity and self-discovery. They tend to feel like the outsider in social situations, work, and with family. At times, they are constantly detached from themselves and others. Because they are so different, they can experience periods of alienation in relationships and can detach from others. This placement requires deep reflection for personal growth. Uranus is the planet of surprises and sudden shifts, requiring the need to adapt and embrace these shifts in their life. That concludes our discussion for today. I hope you have gained insight and enjoyed my interpretation on Kelly Clarkson's Vedic Birth Chart analysis. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and help support me. Feel free to share this video and my channel with anyone you know who would be interested in diving deep into the world of Vedic astrology. If you are new today, welcome to the channel, and please consider subscribing so we can stay connected. I thank all of my current subscribers for all of your support, and I will see all of you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.